Do you think that Tate, who has taken the internet by storm over the last 6-12 months, do you think he's a net negative or a net positive for society and specifically young men? What do you think, Alex?
I would say net positive overall.
Net positive.
Yeah.
Why?
There's some things he says that are a little cringe that I disagree with, but overall about like making men more masculine, taking accountability, working out, getting your finances in order, those are all good messages.
Fully agree. How about you, Pearl? You've interviewed him. You sat with him. You're the last one of us to actually see him in the flesh. Net negative or net positive for society?
I would say net positive. I think most of his message is about self-improvement.
I agree.
So, yeah, I would say net positive.
Like, but it's easy to call him a chauvinist and a misogynist, but that's a negative thing these days, is telling men to improve. How about you? Back to you. Do you think he's a net?
What do you think?
Net negative or net positive?
I'd say net. Do we need another guide here saying go to the gym, get your finances in order, like be a man? I don't know how much like uniqueness he's offering there that's valid.
You have to admit that he's very unique, bro.
Is he really? I mean, like he is in like the hyper consumerist, like look at all my fucking cars sense. But
I
don't know.
I think that's bullshit. I think if he was just,
I
think if he was Ubering everywhere, the message would be just as powerful.
Probably in 6 months than most people have in their entire career.
I think he has reached people that were never involved in self-improvement.
You said he's unique. Give me some unique messages from Tate.
Well, no. It doesn't have to be a unique message. It's about the impact.
Yeah.
And you can't. I interview people on the street all the time, like young kids, and they're like the biggest Tate fans. Like I have never seen anyone with that much of a reach. Like
yeah, but I mean, I don't know. If my fucking 11-year-old son was a huge Tate fan, that would very fucking scare me.
All right, well, then
really
let me flip it on
me.
you.
Yeah.
Who do you want your 11-year-old son to admire, and you can't say a video gamer?
I can't say a video game?
Can't say it. Who do you want your 11-year-old? This goes back to the young destiny of who he was going to look up to. If it's not someone like Tate, who do you want your 11-year-old son looking up to these days?
Damn. I would say that probably it would be relevant to whatever career he wanted to go into.
He's 11 years old. Who gives a shit about career?
Well, yeah, so right now he looks up to like fucking movie characters. He likes Spider-Man and shit like that. So I think like Marvel superheroes are probably okay for kids to look up to.
That's fair. So a lot of young kids would say that he's the closest thing to that in real life. Kickboxer, badass, smart, good with women, driving Bugattis, living in mansions, smoking cigars, will fuck you up and fuck your girl. Kind of a badass.
Yeah, but like 5 out of 9 of those things, like I don't want my kid fantasizing about Bugattis, mansions, fucking people that fucking girls.
Yeah, Bugatti is just a means to an end. It means you've made money and so you have a Bugatti. Listen, I have enough money to buy a nice supercar. I'd rather just keep my money in the bank because I'd like Ubering everywhere. It's just a sign of wealth. It's not like
I don't believe
to
that.
me it's a little excessive to have. I've got 19 supercars. It's like. You only really need one.
You can't, when you make that the focal point so often, I don't think you can retreat behind the like, oh no, well I'm just saying this will happen as a result of your wealth. This is like the goal for a lot of people.
I agree, but I think a lot of it is that's his caricature. Right? It wouldn't be surprising me.
Well, it gives young men something to strive for.
Yeah,
I don't think
for Bugattis.
Why is it wrong? Okay, I grew up in the most. Like the comments will always say like these are the cheapest rich people I've ever seen. Like y'all rich, but you look broke. The comment section. My family. Like so I grew up around frugal rich people. Like I understand the concept, but it's just like why is it bad for men to want to strive to have 20 supercars?
Because putting you in a mindset where you think that material things are going to improve your life, like spiritually, or improve your life in like a holistic, like psychological sense, it's a path that I've watched so many people go down before. You spent the first half of this program.
It's not to say that's the only thing, but can't you acknowledge that there is some benefit in striving to make a lot think
no, never.
Yes.
I don't think if you're selling to a young man ever, it would never be like, if you do this, you can have a supercar. That would never be part of your talking points.
I act like you're talking to someone that has
nitpicking. Like this is nitpicking.
Yes. This is like half of the fucking videos that circulate with him on the internet. Is like, look at my
stuff that he talks about.
For some reason, I'm like obsessed with this straw man argument thing because you've used it a few times.
This is literally what he talks about.
Bro.
I'm hearing you. Go.
You only can talk at one time.
Okay.
You're talking to somebody that doesn't have a car because he doesn't want to fucking drive, and I like being Ubered around. But I could buy a Maserati for $100,000, no problem. But I prefer not to. Okay. So for me to defend Tate, just understand the fact that I'm not a car guy. The message is not about the Bugatti. The Bugatti is the reward after doing everything he talks about in his message. Becoming better, faster, stronger, cooler, wealthier, sexier, healthier, all that. Then you can get the Bugatti. But don't get lost in the sauce. That is the message. And once you make the money and get the fame and get the success, if you want to go buy a fucking what color is your Bugatti, go for it. or buy 19. But to say, oh, Tate, he's got a bad message because of the Bugatti, that's the carrot at the end, like to like motivate you, but that's not the reason that you're in the gym every day. That's not the reason that you're working your ass off. That's not the reason that you're trying to improve. It's like, that's why I was saying it's like a straw man argument that it's all about material. It's not. That's like the payoff at the end. But like the essence of what he's doing is male self-improvement. And I think you would agree with that, no?
That's the biggest cope I've ever heard in my life.
Cope?
Yeah,
cope.
that was
that
so
mean?
much cope.
Cope of what?
Where are the videos showing that, like, if you live like a fulfilling life, this is what awaits you at the end? Maybe it's a happy marriage. Maybe it's like good friendships. Like maybe it's like a family that you love and care for. Maybe it's like participation in your community.
Yeah, but if you're talking to an 18-year-old kid, what's your family? What are you talking about? They want to fucking
fine.
get laid and get paid.
Sure, that's fine.
You sound like a girl.
If get laid
He
and get
sounds like
paid.
a girl?
That's like what girls say.
If-
Are you calling Destiny
No,
a girl?
these are the Christian conservative values that you guys hide behind when you want clicks, but none of you actually give a fuck about. Okay, this is what they actually talk about. If you've ever been in a church your entire life,
about
okay.
Jesus?
When I say you guys, I mean red pill in general. Are all doing this Christian aesthetic.
I'm not a red pill guy. I interview a lot of red pill.
You're talking about fulfillment, self-improvement, all these things, okay?
I've never even talked about religion.
If you're trying to sell somebody a car at 18, and that's where the focal point is, 19, 20, 21, do you think that magically at 25, they're going to be like, oh, shit, I've had my eyes on the car the whole time, but like, man, I've got like a lot more fulfillment in my life now. Like,
Yeah,
that's not
dude.
gonna happen.
I used to want to fuck a million girls and have a girlfriend. Like, yeah, of course. Your attitudes change as you get older. He's preaching traditional masculinity, which is attractive to a lot of men. It's like the James Bond type of fantasy. It's like, yeah, good with girls, good at fighting, have a nice car. But yeah, you get at some point where you experience that and it gets old, and maybe you do settle down, or maybe you don't.
I've just.
But what
I've
you're
had it in
saying
my
is not going to
family.
sound
I've seen
sexy
it
to
personally. There
anyone.
are so many people that fall down the consumerist hole. I've seen it happen time and time.
Yeah, that would be like my
family.
one criticism of Andrew Tate too.
Well, but that is like his major fucking
I don't
selling
think
point,
so.
and that's what Adam is defending. Yeah, it's like look at the cars, like the car's the prize.
No,
but
I
eventually,
don't think-
you'll get the car as a result of
Destiny,
all those
that's
other
why
things.
I said that I'm not a car guy, so I can't be defending
Yeah,
getting
because
a car.
you're trying to put yourself on
Because-
trial to defend his person. But I'm not
No,
attacking you.
I'm just, but what I'm saying is, it's easy. This is what I was saying with the straw man. It's easy to take his message and be like, he's just all about materialism and Bugattis, when that's not the message. It's work harder, get better, and once you do all that and increase your status, then you can get the car. You're